All right, guys, welcome back for round 3, back 9 coverage of the Magic City Mega Bowl in Birmingham, Alabama. We are at the Inverness Disc Golf Course, which is technically in Hoover, Alabama, and we are going to wrap up the Magic City Mega Bowl with this back 9 from our third and final round. I'm Ben Swam. I'm the TD for the tournament, and I've got Larry Burge, our assistant TD, with me as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. We've had some pretty good golf so far. This is a tough course. So like we said at the beginning of the front nine, par on this course is usually close to 1,000 rated. So right now our leader, Camden Colglazier, is 17 under. He was even par on the front nine. And I'm sure he's looking to get some birdies here and finish out under par. And take home this win. He's 5 strokes up on the nearest competitor, which is Michael Gibney, who's on the lead card. And then also Matt Oram, his buddy from Mobile, is also at 12 down on the chase card. And Zach Melton is at 11 down on the chase card. So these guys are 5-6 strokes back still, 9 holes to play.
Hole 10 is a par 3. Starts off at the top of the hill, playing down to a pretty tight fairway, and hooked there at the end to basket. Oh, we're playing the right one. I forgot about that. Sorry. So it's over to the right a little bit. I was thinking it was the one over the creek.
Position better too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a different shot going straight here. Logan's forehand is actually kind of ideal for this because he's going to flex it down the middle and get a little bit of a left to right finish. Ooh, it looks like he got a little bit too far right.
Yeah, he's been throwing that disc really well today too. So
I think that's a Metal Flake Firebird. That's what that disc is, that purple disc. Here's Adam with the backhand.
That
a little
needs
bit
to
high
come
on,
out of that.
turned over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of rolls down to the bottom there. So Cam's still in the forehand as well. Yeah, I think that's ideal for this straight position. It's pretty far downhill if you can get it turning right to left and then fading back at the end. But he's also sawed his off a little bit. He's going to be high and left or right. Here's Michael. Also turned over a little bit, but catches that tree and kicks to the left side. That creek down there does not play OB. But obviously, being down there in the hole is kind of its own punishment. There's Logan with his second shot, and he's going to be kind of over there where the other basket is.
Yeah, he heard what I was saying about the other basket. He was heading over there. So
here's Cam going to try a big turnover. Doesn't quite get over on it enough. So he's going to be well short.
Hey, Mike, can you check this for me?
Adam looks like he's got kind of a disgusted look on his face, like, what am I
he
supposed
is
to
in
do
a very
here?
tough spot.
I think he had him check and make sure his foot was in a good position there. He's going to pitch it out. Kind of to the middle of the fairway there. Here's Cam's third. He's just going to lay it up under the basket. Or, well, a little bit short of the basket, actually, but he shouldn't have any problems getting that putt in there. Michael's third. That's under the basket. Looks like this is Adam from about 65, 70 feet. He's left himself a little bit of work to do. Here's Logan for 3.
Yeah, when he canned it, that's awesome.
That was a great par
putt.
save right there from Logan Bowers. They show us that putt again. He's probably about 60 feet away there on the other side of that creek bed, and I'm sure he had to navigate through a really tight gap.
Oh.
And there's Adam trying to save his, I think that putt was for 4. So he is going to drop in for 5 there. There's Cam for 4. We'll start up our chase card updates again right away, but both Oram and Melton to this hole.
Wow.
And so that's 2 strokes. That puts them closer anyway.
All right, hole 11, par 3, 331 feet. Almost the entire hole is uphill. Flattens out at the end a little bit. This is a really tough fairway to navigate. It's really thin. Lots of trees that are particularly dangerous.
Yeah, the tee shot is more uphill than it looks like from this video here. And I can tell you from playing this course a few times, that's a great drive from Logan, that the walk from the previous 2 holes down to this hole and then back up to this, like, these guys are exhausted by now, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And that's a good little turned over from Michael there. Cam's gonna throw straight at it there, a little bit of turn at the end. That's got a nice line on it. Yeah, he's gonna be right there by Logan. Everybody's gonna have kind of looks like 25-footish putts there. Oh no!
First available.
Early release from Adam. He's gonna basically be throwing a second tee shot here. Early release again.
It almost looked like he kicked over to the amp pad.
Yeah, he is over there in that direction. This hole's a lot easier from that pad.
There we go.
Wreck for life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was actually a really good out. Shot.
Yeah, it kind of gets some bad ground action there, but he was he's going to have a putt for 3 there. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to save has a chance anyway to save a par. And Adam's woes continue. He's having a rough day so far.
He's hit the front of that basket so many times today.
Oh man, that was Michael's par putt. That went completely in the basket and came out. So here's Cam for about 25 for birdie. No doubt about it. Now, every time he's made a mistake, he's turned around and birdied and, kind of started to correct it. Yeah. So, I mean, he bogeyed the last hole, birdied this one, so he's still at even par for the round. Here's Logan for his birdie. It's basically the exact same putt that Cam just made. Also right down the middle there.
2 great drives from those guys.
Yeah, that really was.
All right, you know what's up next, Larry. Hole 12, the beast.
Hole 12. Yeah, hole 12 averaged .68 over par.
Hole 12 is a par 4, 593 feet. Shocker, tight line, all the way down, and then kind of a left turn uphill to this basket perched up on a hill with some dangerous green. This is a really tough hole. Arguably could be a 5 maybe.
It could definitely be a par 5 for most divisions. I think that the pros are all really expecting it to get a 4 at least on this hole. I think they'll be really, they're not going to see a lot of 3s on it, that's for sure. But there were 5 or 6 of them in this round. This did not play as the hardest hole for the MPO, though it is one of the tougher ones. That was a pretty good drive there by Cam. He's going to be way up there to the left, so he's going to have to find a line to get towards the basket. I don't think he's going to be able to find the basket, the green from there. Gibney taking, oh man, just nudged that tree.
That was a really great line.
He's still rolling. Look at that. Oh man. Oh, that was a solid line. He just took a little bit of a bad nudge on that tree, and he rolled 50 feet down that hill. I don't know what the play is on this hole. I've never played this hole well, not once.
Yeah.
There's Adam. Turns over a little bit. It'll flex back in the middle. He'll be in good shape. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
It seems like that may be the play right there. Those last 2 throws were both good. Michael just got an unfortunate kick, but he had a good line going.
Yeah, and Cam's shot looked pure, but he scooted way up to the left of the fairway, and from the left side of the fairway, there's just not a lot of lines to get towards the basket. Here's Logan. He's going to be left. He's going to be really pinched off there for trying to get to the green. That's going to be really tough to access the green from that position.
I can't believe how far Michael went down that.
Oh, I know. He just had to throw back to the middle. You see right where he's at now, it's really the ideal landing place off the tee pad. You got the biggest gap to hit, but it's way up the hill, way around. He doesn't quite make it clean there. So he's going to leave himself, probably about 60 feet short. He'll have a putt for 4 from there. Adam, that looks like a pretty good shot. Again, a little bit short.
Good ways to go.
Yeah, he's going to be about 60 feet or so from the basket. So here's where Cam's drive landed. Like you can see that he just doesn't really have a good, way to throw at the green from there. And he tries that forehand, catches a cut roll. So now he's throwing 3 straight up the hill out of this ravine. Catches a tree on the right. Man, that's rough. So he's still 100 feet away at least, throwing 4. There's where Logan's second shot landed. No, I'm sorry, that was Logan's 4th shot, I think.
Oh.
Cam giving a little bit of a bid there. So he'll be dropping in for a bogey 5. And Adam, oh man.
Again, he's just all over these baskets.
He is all over them. He just can't seem to get one in the middle. It's Gibney for 4. So there, Logan took a 5. Adam playing that pretty well, got the 4 there. I know he wanted that putt to stick. That putt was that 60-footer he just missed left was for a birdie.
Wow.
Yeah, his drive was ideal. He was the only one that from the tee really had a look through that gap. Right. And having a place where you can throw from a flat-footed spot and through that gap up the hill, it's really hard to land there, as you saw.
Mm-hmm. All right, hole 13. That's par 3, 247 feet, pretty much all downhill. With I think from this pro pad, it's a big left turn at the end here from the pro pad. So, and again, sloped green. A little bit of trouble if you don't land just right.
Yeah, I think most of these guys are going to be looking to land a touch short and slide down.
I would expect they're probably mostly throwing putters here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. That was a little bit hot. It was a good tree.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get super long of the basket because it's not there's not good footing down there.
There's a little flex shot. I bet that was a rhino from Logan, maybe. That was a good looking shot.
And that's kind of where I was talking about that.
Yeah, see, it was coming in real hot. It was too high the whole way. And if you don't catch some of that hill early, you're going to go far. Cam catches something a little bit too early there. Michael, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's kind of see how he hit that slope and then let it slide forward. He's a little shorter than he wants to be, but I feel like that's really the play if you want to birdie this hole is to kind of throw down and hit the ground and slide towards the basket.
I mean, did you see that line he just threw? That was crazy.
That was amazing. That was a great upshot by Cam. He's going to basically have a drop-in 3 there after a pretty bad tee shot. Logan for 2. Yeah, show us that one again.
What a great putt.
Look at that. Fully committed jump putt right in the middle. Bouncing off the pole.
Got the little fist pump at the end there.
Logan's got a fantastic spin putt. When it is on, man, I tell you what, he can go really low. Here's Adam for 2. Kind of air balls there, though, and he's going to have a little work left. Michael's just going to lay that up. I mean, that's a serious death putt. If you don't catch metal there, you're going to be way down the hill.
That was a good putt.
All right. Yeah, that was. Adam and Michael cleaning up their pars. And Cam will slide in here and clean up his. So I didn't give the update after the last hole, but Orem took a 7
on
hole 12, which kind of dropped him back. Melton, on the other hand, forwarded it, though. So right now he's only 3 back of Cam.
Hole 14 is par 3, 292 feet. This is uphill and then a left turn to more uphill to a pretty flat green. As long as you get up there, it's not too bad. But there is a lot of trouble in between with leading up to that.
I think these guys are looking to try and 2 this hole. I know that they want to 2 all the holes, but this one is one that I think that they could mostly get. He played a half stroke over par, but there were a lot of birdies on it, fair amount of birdies on it.
It's definitely there for these guys that can throw this far for sure.
That's a little bit early there. Oh man! Tell you what, that was on a good line. Not the drives they were looking for.
Yeah, that one started out looking really good the way it was turning. But.
This is another one of those holes that I've never played well. I'm not sure how you get one to stick up there. It always seems like I'm playing with somebody who just tosses it right up there like that. That was a good shot from Logan at the bottom. It's kind of a weird line. And, again, the hills on this course, everything's uphill or way downhill.
That was definitely an unfortunate kick to stand up like that because that was a
it really
good
was.
upshot. Look at this. Oh,
there's Cam. Oh, man. He actually ended up a lot closer than it looked like he would be off the tee pad. Oh, man. Adam just can't quite get that putter going today. Logan's going to get a par.
These guys are worn out at this point.
And absolutely.
Just walked up that hill.
There's a lot of hiking involved in this, and carrying the weight, their bags. There's no caddies in this event. Yeah. We didn't mention that at all during the coverage so far, but I think that might be starting to come into effect here. Here's the lead card check-in, or the chase card check-in, I should say. Melton is only 3 strokes back now. Gibney and Bowers are only a few strokes back as well. It's kind of tightened up here as we go into these last 4 holes.
Hole 15 is 394-foot par 3. This probably could maybe be argued for a 4. I don't know. I don't know how it scored, Larry, but
this hole averaged 4.13. Yeah. It actually was the hardest hole to par in the whole tournament, or sorry, in the whole course.
It's a really long fairway, and you definitely cannot see the basket from where they're starting off.
Yeah, it's kind of got a treacherous green, the way the basket's kind of up on this little point. And so it's easy you'd have to get all the way down there to the green itself, and it's easy to 3 or 4 putt this green. Hopefully we won't see any of that on this card, but it's definitely doable. I think that the green itself is what causes more problems than anything else. Getting to it in 2 shots is typically doable. And so far, we haven't seen a great drive.
Oh, if that would have just flexed out a little bit more.
Shot. Trying to get around this little stand of trees here.
Yeah, because it is definitely not something you could play through that wooded area there.
Yeah, here's the basket there. You can see the basket out there on that little point. It doesn't really look like it from there, but it's definitely up on a little mound, which is downhill for them, but you can actually see this basket when you're coming from one of the previous holes where it's kind of up. So all that stuff, that slope you see down there below the basket, it drops way off back there. And there's Logan. I'll try to flick a rhino or something around that corner. Set it down softly. That wasn't a bad shot. He'll be outside the circle with a decent look there. Michael catches the tree. You can see there just how below their feet that basket is. Cam is not messing with this at all. He tries to lay up. Oh, my goodness. He caught that slope, and he's going to roll all the way down to the bottom of the hill past the basket. There's another
Good
layup,
grief.
same thing. Like I told you, this is a treacherous green. You can't even play it safe. So Logan's just going to go for this putt, I'm sure. Catches chains, also rolls down the hill. Man.
Michael said enough is
Michael
enough.
says, I've seen enough of this. I have seen enough. There's Logan coming
Enough
back the
is
other way.
enough. Boy, they really got down there.
Yeah,
That
they
from
did.
trying to lay up.
This
That's
is-
crazy.
That's Cam for 4 there.
James Williams had the only birdie, huh?
Yeah, only birdie of the day. So there's Adam for 5. Logan
Oh, no.
misses his putt for 5. Rolls down the hill. And that was for 6. So he's going to drop in for a quadruple bogey 7 in this hole.
Wow.
Logan's been playing some pretty solid golf today. I know that one. That
And
one
you
hurt.
said this one averaged over 4?
This one averaged to over 4. Yeah, 4.13. It was the highest strokes to par for any hole in the course.
Wow.
But you saw it was that green that got them
Yeah,
all. I mean,
it's
most
tough.
of them had a chance for to do at least get a 4. So
Hole 16 is a 219-foot par 3. This is, obviously relatively short hole, but it has a big drop off past the basket with water at the bottom of that hill. Very easy to roll all the way down and get caught up in that.
yeah, only 219 feet. I guarantee you, everyone on this card is thinking, I need a 2 right here. Especially Cam, if he's checking live scoring, will have noticed that Zach Melton parred hole 15. And that 2 strokes was the difference. So they are now tied. Like a pretty good shot there. This, to me, is one of the toughest greens to stick on the
It
whole
really
course.
is, especially with that water just looming down there.
I've seen putts hit the basket and roll all
Look
the way
at
down
that.
to that
What a-
water. That was a great
I
shot.
feel like maybe Inverness owed him that kick.
Yeah, it has taken more than it's given today. That's for sure. Oh man,
Yeah.
Logan's
Yeah,
been
Logan
hitting
and
something
Michael
early.
both kind of caromed off to the right there. So
You see, all he can see is the band from where he was.
that's a great shot.
That was a good layup.
Oh,
Cam for 2, and I think that's sat. Yeah.
he's very fortunate because I've seen that go the other way.
Yeah, I've had mine roll all the way down the hill from that exact position before, and they're all going to take a 3. So, yeah, that was a star par, but I think they're all kind of disappointed
Like you
with
said,
that.
they all
again,
went into it thinking, here's my chance to get a 2 before I hit 17.
Yeah, especially after that last hole, everybody, no one did better than a bogey on the previous hole, and these last 2 holes are tough. 17, yeah, here we go. So Zach Melton is 1 stroke back.
Yeah, 1 stroke back. He's right there,
1 stroke back.
knocking on the door. All right, hole 17, 474-foot par 4. This is very narrow and very uphill with a hard right turn at the end. It's almost a horseshoe back to the basket. Nice flat landing area, not too many problems with rollaways here. But this is an extremely difficult hole. I don't know how it scored Larry, but I would expect this is one of the higher scoring holes.
Yeah, actually, this
Not too
hole
much over par.
scored pretty close to par. Yeah, 4.13. So, if you could just throw something straight, end up on top of the hill, and you kind of have to play backwards towards the green. I'm with you. I'm kind of surprised that this one didn't play a little harder than that. This is it's a really unorthodox shape to this hole. You don't see a lot of holes shaped like this one. And again, it's further up this hill than it looks on the camera.
so long and uphill that.
Oh man, and that looked like a great line out of Logan. He just kind of caught that last tree there. He had to beat. where is that even going? Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's up there towards the green.
That's a really great
Yeah,
shot.
they're all just kind of laying
Yeah.
around, just kind of playing around this corner here from where they are. Looks like Adam is just going to go right through the middle there. He must have had a line through those woods. There's Michael.
Yeah, he did the same thing. He came through the woods.
Wow. That is not a thing. There is no gap there. All right, here's Cam trying to put it up there close. And at this point, he's got a one-stroke lead. He just needs to hold it together and try to get out of here. Oh man, that was a great looking bid there. Here's Cam for par. All right, so that was the difference.
Hey, there we go.
Melton did get a par on that hole. That was a good putt from Adam. And that was probably the strangest birdie you're ever going to see.
I definitely have never seen anybody try to go through that wood line before.
All
so
right,
does that put us
with that bogey from Cam? That puts us even. Yeah. So going into the last hole, Cam is tied with Melton, but obviously the chase card is played through this hole first. So Zach Melton actually bogeys hole 18.
Okay.
So that means that all Cam has to do is par this hole, and he'll take it home. So the chase card is all kind of sitting around as the. You'll see when the lead card gets down that Matt Oram is hanging out in the hammock, and everybody's kind of.
All right.
Kind of hanging back here on the backside.
Hole 18 is a par 3, 275-foot downhill shot across a creek. There's some OB on the left for the parking lot, and then surrounded by water in that big creek. Most of these guys should be going straight to the green here, I would think.
Yeah, this is going to throw a straight hyzer, try to keep it in the air long enough to get over that ridge right there. That's the one thing you don't want to do. You just got to keep it high enough. That did not come back. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, and also in the water. Just hung out a little bit too far right. You should see Logan's going to try this little flex forehand. This is a shot he is really good at. But that one is hung out also. Catches that tree. He's in bounds though. He has a chance to get up and down for par from there. All right, and here's Cam just needing to throw it over the creek. It's got some good height.
Come on, baby. Get across.
Oh, man, and he barely catches that pine tree. And kicks it out of bounds.
3 of the 4 in the water. Oh, there's Zach.
There's Melton. Yep. He's obviously watching the live scoring, and he knows exactly what's at stake here. That's Zach Arlinghouse there also. All right, here is Logan. I'm trying to pitch across the creek here. Get up and down for a 3.
Good shot.
That's a nice angle. And here's Adam, who did not cross the creek, so he's out of bounds on the other side there. Laying that up, so he'll drop in his bogey 4. Now, Cam and Michael both hit the basket side of the creek, so they're going to get to take their relief from this side. As you can see, Michael here's got a pretty makeable putt from about 30 feet for his par.
Good putt.
Puts that in. And Cam is going to be even closer. I believe he hit that pine tree there that's right behind where Michael's standing. Here you go. They're all kind of trying to help him decide where inbound starts. Right? So they're measuring their 1 meter from the line, which is on those roots. So here's Cam. We're going to have about 20 feet. for a par and the win.
Oh man.
Oh goodness. Pushes a little bit right. I have to wonder, honestly, if he knew that he had to have that putt. I mean, I have no idea. I wasn't
Yeah.
walking with him to know whether or not they were really keeping tabs. That's Matt Maddox back there in the hammock, not Matt Oram. Oram sitting beside him. So that looks like we're going to go to some extra golf here, folks. With that bogey from Colglazier on the last hole, we're going to have a sudden death playoff between Zach Melton and Cameron
That's
Colglazier.
going to take us right back to hole 1.
Yeah, and I can tell you, I was there when that happened, and neither of these guys are particularly excited about playing hole 1 again.
Yeah,
you could see it in their body language. They're tired. They are very tired.
All right, so here's our playoff. Zach Melton and Cam Colglazier tied at 12 under after 18. All right, so back to hole 1. This par 4 against Big Horseshoe with a lot of OB on the right-hand side. So,
and I think that Zach is thinking, I threed this hole the last time I was here, which was just a few hours before, and I know he's looking to do the exact same thing. I'm sure he's wanting to throw just a straight lefty hyzer up the top of the hill towards the am pad, and then, a similar shot to the basket. So he had the hot round, so he at 1 down, and so he's going to go first, and he's going to hang it a little bit left. He's not going to be thrilled with that shot. So Cam's got somewhat of an advantage. He knows that he just needs to put it around the corner here. And that's really low. But he does kick on up there a little ways. He's in a similar place to where Logan Bowers was in the actual round, and so he'll be able to get kind of far around the corner with his next shot, but he won't really be able to attack the green. So now Zach there, he kind of hemmed himself up a bit. So they're both going to be throwing their third shots from well over 200 feet. Zach's going to go forehand here, probably a harp.
Oh.
And that was a little bit inside. It catches a roll.
Right
oh man, he got lucky right there.
Shout out to Ryan McCullough. You see him back there. Yeah. Followed these guys around their entire last round and spotted on every hole they needed it. So,
nice. All right, so Cam just knows that if he just can just put this close, it really puts the pressure on Zach. He'll have to make that putt to at least force another hole.
That's a pretty great throw.
All right, that looks like about a 20-footer there. So, he'll have that 20-footer for 4. This is Zach's putt for 4 right here to push or to at least force Cam to make that putt. And he does not. So that means that Cam's got this for the win.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, and he misses left. So now Zach's got this again to push. I mean, it's pretty sure that Cam's going to drop in for a 5 there. So this is Zach for a 5 and to push to a second hole. And it's right. Oh, man, he was really upset with that. Zach is one of the best putters on the tour. And
wow.
It seems like his putter just kind of let him down a little bit this weekend. He had a great round to fight back. He shot 1 down. There were only 3 rounds on this course under par today. And Zach had one of them at 1 down. And I know he was looking to put on a better showing there at the end. But what a
congratulations to Cam.
These two guys. Absolutely.
And really, congrats to Zach
as well
for fighting back from the second card for sure.
Yeah. So this is Colglazier. Is this the second time he's won this tournament?
I think this may be the 3rd time, actually. Yeah.
3rd time. And Matt Oram finishing 3rd behind Zach. This Matt has finished second several times.
Yeah,
so.
this is the first year that we did not have someone named Matt to finish second place.
Nice.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you enjoyed these 3 rounds of golf from these great players. Look forward to seeing a lot of you here again next year, and come check out the Magic City Mega Bowl if you've never been here.
Hey, man. And thanks, Ben, for putting this thing on. I know I had a great time. I think most of the players did, and we're all looking forward to doing it again next year.
You're welcome, and thank you for your help too, Larry. All right, guys, that's it for us. Thanks for watching.